Can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain, can I kick it? Just to flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same, things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked, can I?
Someone put me out 'cause I'm on fire. I can't give up.
Spread between 4th and 6th Streets in downtown Minneapolis. We welcome you inside spacious U.S. Bank Stadium. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Green Bay Packers and the Minnesota Vikings.
Aldrich Rosa set to kick off.
Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. Taken from about the 12. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30.
At their own. Yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Throwing now is Rodgers. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. The defensive end, Danielle Hunter, drops him. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And he's going to go down again. Michael Pierce, in all of his 340-pound glory, gets the sack. Well, they went with the nickel. They throw in an extra defensive back. Coverage was very good.
Yeah, it was exactly as you would expect. A passing down, you bring in the nickel package. Just as you described, the coverage was excellent and allowed one of their linemen to end up getting to the quarterback.
It's taken to the 26. All told, then a 55-yard punt with a net of 40 after the return. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10. Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going. And then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
On 2nd down, it's Cook. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 6.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That's It's a third down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Back to the 33. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
And 12 at the 33-yard line.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. To Jefferson on the slant. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Back to throw again. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short.
It's now 4th down and 1.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And that is going to be incomplete. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. To throw, it's Rodgers. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a 1st down. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. He'll buy some time right. Looking deep for it. That's caught at the 25. Touchdown, Packers. Devontae Adams. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Packers have taken the early lead. As he was shuffling right out of the pocket, you could just tell he was going to take a shot downfield. He had his eyes down there the whole way.
He certainly did. He wasn't taking off to go, right? When he was flush from the pocket, a lot of times you see him, eyes will drop, ball will get tucked, and he takes off, becomes a running back. But as you noted, stayed alive as a passer, tremendous body control, and a pretty good arm there, too.
25-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. They run again on 1st down. Cook. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
On 2nd down now, it's Cook, and some room to work. He will take this all the way down to the Packers' 17-yard line. A big play there out of Cook, 41 yards.
1st and 10 at from the 17-yard line. That's the
second quarter now from Minnesota. It's the Vikings in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Cook. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. When we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
And the Vikings are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. It's a nice run there. Gets them down to the 6-yard line.
6-yard line.
They'll run with Cook. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5.
A pickup of 2. Brings up 2nd and goal.
This is Edwards trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. They'll look to throw. In a heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Darnell Savage. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
2nd and 10.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And a short pickup here as he'll get across the 10 to the 11-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
2 yards. And it's
an extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down. Working from the gun, Rodgers. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 16. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but if the ball's in the air, they treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
7. Aldrich Rosa set to kick off.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
That's what we are.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Now Rodgers to try again after the pick six. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones.
Rodgers pass.
5 yards on the pickup, and it'll bring up a second down.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, on maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on first down. They're ahead of the chains now.
To throw again on second down. Rodgers. The Vikings after it, and they get there for the sack.
I don't know about you, but if I'm the offensive line coach right now, I'm having an absolute fit. This team that they're going against has 3 sacks, yet they rank dead last in the league in sacks coming into this game.
Maybe overlooked them a little bit?
Could be. I don't know if it's the scheme. I don't know if they've just gotten fortunate along the way. I have no real great answer for it, but we're seeing something you don't often see.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And Adams has it complete. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Rodgers finding Adams for a Packer first.
First down.
He's going to float this one deep right side. He's got it at the 15. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers.
Scantling.
Marquez Valdes-Scantling. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Packers have taken the lead. Crosby connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Second and 11. This one brought in by Jefferson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Looking right sideline, that's complete. Touchdown, Vikings. A big play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up. That pass also evens the ledger for the rookie quarterback. Had the interception earlier, and now he gets the touchdown throw.
The ideal touchdown-interception ratio is, what, 3-to-1 for the best quarterbacks? But he's a rookie. Just getting back to even is a big deal. Increases the confidence his teammates have in him as he tries to become their leader.
Rosas to add the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14. Aldrich Rosa set to kick off.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. There have been points on the board. We just saw back-to-back touchdown drives. I love it. I'm high-fiving our statistician, Christian McLeod, and you're angry. You're a defensive guy.
If you met one of my defensive coordinators.
Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Daniil Hunter able to record his 5th sack of the season.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both these offenses having their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally a first step in the right direction. And picks up the football near his own goal line. And this will be gathered up in the end zone. And that's a defensive touchdown. Once that ball was loose, the question was, would this be 2 or would it be 6? It's 6. The defense able to pounce on it.
And for the offense, the training didn't really kick in, did it? Once that ball comes loose, you've got to get on it, make sure that you recover it, or make sure you punch it out of the end zone. Anything but give it to the defense to score a touchdown.
Rosas now to add the PAT. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Makes the score Vikings 21. Packers.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. A fairly short kick from the 14. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
And in just about every game we see, partner, what do when we look at the stat sheet? We go right to
the turnover differential.
Without a doubt, because when we see that, that pretty much tells the tale of the game. And I know there's still plenty of time to go, but you've got to take care of the football in order to win it.
12 at the 25-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. And another timeout called by the Vikings now. As the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Second and 12. Yardage here. 3rd down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. The gun, it's Rodgers. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. He was looking for his running back, Aaron Jones, that time. But it'll be 2nd down. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. On the left hash, officially it's called a 51-yard attempt. And this one is right down the middle. So we've reached halftime here in Minnesota with the Vikings on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? Fielded in the end zone. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Kenny Clark, the big D tackle there to make the stop.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Packers pick it up. Oh, he's got some breathing room. There he goes left side. And he will bring this one back. A fumble return for a Green Bay touchdown.
Mason Crosby.
And a big turning point here in the second half, Charles, after that play.
All you're trying to do is change momentum, flip things around for your team. You're just trying to take the ball away. How about when you take it away and score? That really changes things.
21.
Extra point up and good by Crosby. And that gives them a 3-point lead. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's got a man. That's caught left sideline. That one covers 29 yards. 1st down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
First down, here's the run with Cook. Taking it right down Broadway. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings are going to retake the lead.
For the extra point.
Sometimes running plays hit or break so fast, there's no reaction time from the secondary. So I've got to give credit to the offensive line for creating that hole so suddenly. And how decisive was he to take that cut and just go? No one downfield there to stop him.
And that will make this a 4-point game.
Makes the score Vikings 28, Packers 24.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
On play action, now Rodgers. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48.
He's across midfield.
Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Now Rodgers. The left side throw complete to Adams. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield.
2nd and 12 at the 50-yard line.
Second and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. From midfield, here's Rodgers. The left side completion to Jones. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
Packers.
Rodgers now to throw. Looking deep for Adams. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Davante Adams with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Packers have retaken the lead.
He is good.
Crosby with the extra point, and that gives them a 3-point lead.
28.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Made at the 25-yard line. The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They start the drive with Cook. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 23-yard line.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Quickly here, and that's complete. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. That one good for 12 yards. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. They run with Edwards. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it'll move the chains.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
A good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. To throw. He's going to get this one down to Cook. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 11 yards there. 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Midfield.
Ball carried by number 20, Adrian.
3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
31, Vikings 28.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now a handoff here to his running back. Still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
The 46-yard line. It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 3.
They'll drop to throw. He goes full extension, and he's got it. They get 14 there. 1st down, Vikings.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Now a handoff looking right. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive, take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Down at the 23-yard line. A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 1.
To throw for it on 3rd and 1. He'll dump this off to Cook. And he will have a Vikings 1st down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard.
The 21-yard line.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Looking to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He fires one that's intercepted. Davis with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. And I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 10-yard line.
Now it's Rodgers. He'll find his tight end here, DeGuara. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. What a throw right there for the first down. He has taken some real punishment in this game, but still standing in the pocket completing that one.
He's a flat-out warrior. There's no question about that. How about him stepping up into the teeth of the rush and delivering there for that big strike and that big pickup?
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Flushed out right. And this one is incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
And he is not going to go anywhere. They're going to get to him behind the line, and that is going to get us to the 2-minute warning.
The tackle made back at the 13-yard line.
So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. And again, it's Rodgers. Pass hauled in by the 6'4" tight end Sternberger. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. And we'll see what he can do on the return. Side of midfield before going out of bounds. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And the Vikings, they'll be set up well as they take over in great field position. 1st and 10. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook, and he's going to get this one down to the 45.
The ball carrier.
Brought down that time by Christian Kirksey.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Now a quick throw into the hands of Jefferson. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down. And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them make that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. And incomplete here to bring up 4th down as the rookie couldn't haul it in. go for it here on 4th down. Back to throw. And it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. A big seam, and he might go all the way. And he's across for the touchdown. And the final minute, that should just about seal it.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They'd done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken in the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
To score again.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 47, 20, 10, and into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
Packers 45, Vikings 28.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded in the end zone, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return.
25-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there. And trailing big here in this 4th quarter. Short throw to Smith. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. To throw now on 1st down. Over the middle to Smith. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
Intended for number 85. Incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's got his tight end, that's Smith. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. Shot, they'll look to throw. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab.
Today's final score.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and The defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Green Bay, their strong start to the year continues as they're up to 5-1. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Vikings, they drop below 500 to 2-3 with a loss. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Seahawks in Seattle. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew.
Kick it and go. Kick it and go.
Spin move is on go. Off the sideline, a touchdown, I put on the show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off. Spin move is on go. Off the sideline, a touchdown, I put on the show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. Cap out of the trap, watch me ball. As soon as I snap, hit it the pack, walk for the sack, shaking them out, breaking them out, talking my talk, walking my wall like I do. Sit on the phone, get in the zone, turn it on, must be the shoes, must be the team, must be the camp, must be the crew. You need a win, who need a win? That's all we do. I've been a king and I've been about mine, never could doubt mine. They running the route, I leave them outline when I hit it. Spin move is on spot. Off the sideline, a touchdown, I put on the show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off. Spin move is on spot. Off the sideline, a touchdown, I put on the show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off. Putting it down for that. Time I was down and out. Had to bring grinding back. Doing the drills and working the wheel where you're grinding at. You know what it be. Playing this here for the keeps. Had to make out with a feast. A family to feed. Third cold where the trophy should be. EA got me in the game now. Read on with the gang now. They're here with a lane now. My home second with a ring now. Legendary on the field. Kind of drip is a skill. This the highest cruiser bill. Ain't nothing just the hill. Spin move is on scope. Off the sideline, a touchdown, I put on the show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. Spin move is on scope. Off the sideline, a touchdown, I put on the show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go.
She-Bag got me.
That boy on the beat, so you gotta go berserk.
Okay. Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and want to see you win. When you come up on that lick, make sure you cut them in. And then, sometimes you need a foe, one to keep your eyes open, keep you on your toes. You know the ones that want to keep you where you've been before. But I can't go, no I can't go. And whoa, sometimes I need a check. Not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. You change name, how about your respect? Give them more than what I get, expecting up the back. In fact, you know, I sat down with my accountant, he said I got good news and I got bad news. I said, what's the good news? He said, the good news is you made a lot. I said, what's the bad news? The bad news is you spent more. Okay, look. Sometimes you need the faith, sometimes you need to know your worth, sometimes you need to wait. Shoot like the golden boy, but in front of Bay. You can't negotiate with Drake, you gon' have to pay. But wait, jugging on the main stage, the mainframe, loosen up your face, baby. Sometimes I need a vacate, meditate, hydrate, protect my energy before engagement.
Grew
Grew up having nothing, you're labeled impatient. But once the boss made it, you're labeled amazing. Meticulous with words, cause you're force of nature. I don't wanna seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me, way from Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle, pockets LIDs. Distinctive destinations, all I wanna see. Oceanfront residences, 3 different ones a week. Cause I deserve that, it's time to learn that. Mess around and put that thing up where your permit. 6 figures every year, yeah, I earn that. At the front of this line is where my turn at.
Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and want to see you win. When you come up on that lick, make sure you cut them in. And then, sometimes you need a fool. Oh. Men gon' lie, women gon' lie. You're looking for the truth and the numbers don't hide. Looking for the root of all evil, then you need to go open up the briefcase, see with your eyes. Everybody claim to be greatest of all times, but they never spend a day in the rain in the front line. No lie. Stop playing on my phone line. Pull up in the space coupe with the roof optional. Wonder why they follow suit. I've been groomed from the womb. Came out of my mama